What's going on, guys? MultiKillsHD here, as most of you guys probably already know. So guys, in this video today I'm going to go ahead and talk about something that happened last night that I think needs to be addressed because it's starting to get out of control. Now, a couple months ago, you guys may be familiar, we were with a little bit of a situation in the Call of Duty community and Battlefield community and just in general, any of the video game communities that were streamers, YouTubers, you know, just entertainers in general. No matter what you did, if you were famous on Twitter, if you were famous on Twitch, if you were famous on Google+, you were probably hearing some of this. You were hearing about these people that were sending the police to people's houses for fun. And yes, I'm not kidding. This is a real thing. And it's called swatting. Well, as of late, swatting has kind of taken a new turn for the worse kind of a thing. And I want to talk about that. So, before, it was something that if you did something wrong originally, like I'm talking like not right now, not years ago, I'm talking like 5 to 10 years ago. If you did something extremely messed up, if you're a pedophile, whatever the case was, it was typically by Anonymous. Anonymous is a hacking group on the internet. They would send it to those type of people who, you know, were really just messed up in the head, and they would do it kind of as a warning. Ooh, nice little triple there. But they would do it as kind of like a little warning kind of a call to them. And eventually it kind of got picked up by people that were, I guess, kind of the same kind of group. It was picked up by hackers again. And it was picked up and, you know, they started doing it to each other for fun. And after a while they decided, hey, you know, we've been doing this to each other. We've done this to people that are really messed up in the head. You know, why don't we do it to the people that we watch? And they started doing it to people that are entertainers. And they've done it to people on Twitch. They've done it to people on YouTube. They've pretty much done it to just about everybody, and if you guys aren't familiar with this entire situation, they call in like a bomb scare. They say that somebody is in their house with a gun. You know, it's just all kinds of made-up stories that you guys could think of, and they had the police go to the house and pretty much had the SWAT team, everybody there, and they go running in, guns blazing, getting ready to shoot, and they find out it was a false call called by somebody that doesn't like the person that called it in. And that's how this has been going since, I don't know, probably the past year and a half now. And it's been getting more and more and more popular. Every single streamer on Twitch now, or the majority of my friends at least, has had this happen to them now. And you know, at this point, it's starting to become too much of an occurrence. And last night was definitely one of those tests of the occurrences, where Damon's wife, who is evil genius Karma, you guys may know him as, who is pregnant with his child, got the SWAT team called on her in a Twitch stream for, you know, no good logical reason, just because they wanted to. And the worst part about this is, she's like 9 months pregnant with a kid. And they called it on just her being alone at the house. And I guess, if you're that messed up in the head, that the hackers that did this found it somewhat funny. And it's kind of like I said, it's getting out of control, to the point where so many cops have had all these SWAT teams get ready. They go in, they're all prepared, you know, mentally, physically, you know, guns ready. I mean, you know, say it how you will, but they've had this happen so many times as pranks now. Every single time that there's a serious incident, you know, somebody goes on a mass shooting at a college, somebody goes on a mass shooting at a kindergarten, whatever the case is, you know, one of these times, it's going to end up one of two ways. They're either not going to believe it's a real thing, and they're going to show up to the place, and they're just going to say, well, you know, we didn't really think it was happening. We've had it 35 times now happen where somebody's called it in on somebody else, and it's been fake all those times. So this time we didn't rush to the scene, and there was something that was actually there. And that's the way I think that's going to end up going. There's also another alternative that this can go. Somebody is going to hear somebody outside their door. I've said this so many different times now. For example, Woody's Gamertag had a swatting incident a couple years ago. And during the swatting incident, he heard somebody outside, and it was most likely a SWAT team just moving around, getting ready to go in the back door, the front door, the side door. No matter where there was an entrance, they were about to go in all at once. And he heard him outside. He heard him either moving against the outside of the house, or he just heard somebody talking, whispering outside his house. Thought it was suspicious. He had his gun in his hand. He was getting ready to go outside. And because of them saying it was gun rampage, crazy guy in his house, you know, they were ready to shoot somebody on site, whoever had a gun, pretty much, at that point. and he walked outside, had a gun in his hand, and they started screaming, get down, throw your weapon on the ground. And, you know, some of those people in that police pursuit, SWAT team, whatever you want to call it, I'm sure, were ready to shoot him at that point. And that's one of the things that's kind of scary, you know, with Twitch, with live webcams. It's a very, very bad situation for a lot of streamers. I personally will not use a webcam because of this. People say, oh, you don't use a webcam because you don't want to be on camera. No, it's not really the case. It's more or less this reason. If you have a webcam, they can say, well, there's a guy with a red t-shirt. He's streaming, he has jeans on, he has a necklace on, and he has a gun in his hand. And then the SWAT team's going to play that game where they're looking for that guy, you're going to fit the description, and you're either going to get tackled, you're going to get shot, you're going to get hurt. No matter what the situation is, it's not going to end up good. And, you know, that's kind of a scary thought, thinking that, you know, you're trying to do what's right, to be the best entertainer you can, but at the same time, you gotta, you know, you gotta consider some of these situations that are going on all around us right now. I mean, if they're willing to SWAT somebody who is pregnant, 9 months pregnant, I should say, who is a wife of a famous Call of Duty player, you know, there's definitely an issue here. You know, they're definitely not afraid to do it to anybody else at this point, and they obviously think that they're going to be able to get away with this several more times. And, you know, it's unfortunate. You know, it just honestly needs to stop, and I hope that if one of those people that are doing it to each other, doing it to others, what the case is really, it's just time to stop. I mean, is it just going to be a matter of time before they do it every single stream for some streamers that are big? I mean, you know, it's just getting out of hand if you ask me. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video about this commentary, you know, it is a serious topic, and I really do hope this stops soon, because it's really, like I said, just getting out of hand at this point. Guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys could leave me a comment, what is your opinion on this entire situation? Do you think it's getting out of hand? And until next time, guys, I'm MultiKillsHD, and I'm out. Peace.